Been a while.
It's been a great while. Things have happened.
Yeah, a lot has happened since she's been in the video. Anyway, welcome back to the Happy Place Diaries. I'm Jerry.
And I'm Teresa.
And in this video, we're going to give you about 5 tips on winter RVing. And some of them are tips that you probably aren't expecting.
Yeah.
So I suggest we just dive right in. Well, let's
rewind a little bit.
Let's rewind. How come first of all, how come we haven't put out videos at the regular pace that we used to? Just a lot going on.
Life.
We made an attempt at selling the Montana. That's not going to happen. We're going to go ahead and hold on to that for another 2-3 years. So we will be taking it out to Hershey this coming summer.
Yes, because I will be retiring in June.
Retiring in June.
So.
And then, grandkids and moving back into the house took a lot more than what we anticipated because we ended up doing some remodeling.
We did
Right behind us, there used to be a wall.
Yeah.
Where the tree is right now.
Jerry
used to be a wall. We took that wall out, remodeled the dining room and the kitchen and some other things. And the next project is we're putting a whole new floor in the house. So, but that shouldn't interrupt the regular scheduled programming.
But sometime over the last, year or so, my arm started hurting. So found out that I ripped part of my bicep tendon. And so
bicep and tendon.
And then they had to do rotary cuff surgery back on the 12th of November. So this guy's been taking care of me for almost the last 3 weeks.
And then on top of all of that, our Montana was back at the factory for 3 months. Getting some work done on it, and now it is like new, and so we're excited to get right back into camping and doing all that kind of stuff, which leads us to today's topic because our next outing is New Year's Eve.
Yep, we're going to Shampooey Park.
Yeah, great state park just south of us, and excited to be back and getting back out in the RV and doing all that stuff. Anyway, so let's dive right into the tips.
Okay.
And hopefully you're still with us because this is where the video starts getting good. Okay.
So the first one is...
First one
is location. You want to stay... depending on the weather where you are, you either want to stay close or far. We don't have really bad November, Decembers. We don't usually get bad weather.
Yeah. Our winter doesn't come till January. But the point is, if this is your first time winter camping, stay close. Oh. You don't need to drive out into the wilderness to test your skills. Test your skills where there's a Walmart close by, or, that you have unlimited resources.
Yeah,
maybe not unlimited.
Gas stations.
Restaurants.
Propane.
Yeah. Stores. And also stay close to home so that you have a bailout plan. If you're not having fun, then go back home and, try again another time. But you really don't have to go out there and make it suck. Right. You could go and have a good experience, but have a bailout plan. If you're not having fun, get out of there. If you're not comfortable camping in colder temperatures, don't.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Chase the sun, as a lot of folks do. Go where it's 70 all the time. If you're a part-timer like us, we're not going to Florida for the winter. No. So anyway, go where the temperatures are moderate, stay close to home, and have a bailout plan. Number 2 is have the right gear and prepare that gear for the conditions. So insulate your pipes, your windows, and your hoses, because those are the things, that are going to be cold. They sell that that stuff that you can put on your house window they use with the blow dryer.
Oh yeah, that plastic stuff.
Yeah, you could do that on RVs too, especially RVs that don't have double pane windows. Go ahead and prepare your windows by doing that. Use the shades.
Oh yeah, and they work really good.
You know, we've got the blackout shades,
Yes.
and it does suck to have things dark in the RV. But at nighttime, when it does get colder, use those blackout shades because they will help with insulation. Get some Reflectix, put that in the windows.
We have that. That works perfect.
Yeah, we have that by our bed.
Right.
The two windows by the bed, we put the Reflectix in there. You could definitely tell the difference. Make sure that your fuel tanks in both your truck and your propane tanks are full. When you depart, make sure that everything is topped off and try to make it to where when you arrive in camp, you have at least a half a tank of gas.
Yes.
Or diesel
That's what we usually
in your
do.
truck. It's just not a good idea to be somewhere and then realize that you've got a quarter of a tank of gas and you may or may not be able to make it to a gas station.
Make sure you have extra water in your car also.
Yes.
Just in case something does happen, you've got something to drink, and extra blankets if for some reason you're stuck and you run out of gas.
Yeah, and you know, to that point, put toe straps in. Make sure you have chains if you need them.
Yeah.
Flares, marking devices, whatever. There's those really cool little puck light now that you could throw out on the road just in case there is an emergency. And snacks.
You always gotta have snacks.
You got to have snacks. So throw snacks in there. And then lastly, when it comes to preparing the tow vehicle, service it. Make sure that you get an oil change. Make sure that your fluids are topped off, antifreeze, all of that stuff. Just make sure that everything is in good condition before you head out.
All right.
Number 4, go outside.
Don't just park it and just sit in there.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, it's raining. But we usually go out and take the dogs for walks or just go out and explore, go into the town, see what shops they have.
Yeah, if you're camping near a town or whatever, go have lunch.
Go look on Google. Google will tell you where everything is.
Yeah. But get outside. Don't just hunker down in your rig because you could do that at home. Get out and explore.
Well,
if it's snowing, take your
snow-
snowshoes.
We've got snowshoes. That's
Yeah.
what I was just going to say.
Yeah, do day hikes and things like that. Wintertime is a great time to get out and do some great photography. The scenery's different. There's less crowds. So just get out. Don't just hunker down.
Yeah, but get out.
Get
Enjoy
outside
it.
is the point.
Okay.
Okay, final tip is safety. Make sure that your smoke detectors are functioning properly. You know, we've already talked about changing the batteries in that in one of our Instagram posts lately or recently. Make sure that your CO2 detector is up to date. Those are only good for about 5 years. So make sure that is going, especially if you're going to use a catalytic heater, space heaters, you're running your propane a lot more in the wintertime. Make sure that your CO2 alarm is functioning properly. If you feel that something is not right, trust your gut and check it out. If you smell propane, like we did on our last outing, we changed our tanks, and I smelt propane, and so we shut things down, moved the tanks around, and I'm gonna actually replace that hose here next week. Because we just got a little crack in the hose, and
Just takes a crack. That's all it takes.
that's all it takes. It's better to be safe than sorry. Don't overdo it. RVing is fun, right? That's why we buy these expensive rigs to get out there and have fun. We don't spend all this money to go out and have a bad time. So don't make winter camping painful.
Have fun.
Yeah, you always have the option to leave.
Yep.
Your rig has wheels and a hitch. Go.
If you're not having it,
Yeah.
leave.
It's better to lose a few dollars in a registration fee than ruin your RV and get hurt, and most importantly, not have a good time.
Yeah.
It's just not fun. We enjoy camping all year long. I really like camping in the winter because there's less crowds, less people. It's quiet.
And when it's snowing, it's even.
It's just awesome. Ooh, open the windows,
love it.
especially at night,
Yep.
you know, and watch the snow falling. If you do these tips, be prepared, you know, have all the right gear, check your resources, go outside and have fun, and most importantly, be safe. You're going to have a great winter experience.
Yeah.
And like we do.
We hope this has helped.
Yeah. If you have winter camping tips, leave them in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, share it with your friend, and, you know, click the like button if you want to wish her a speedy recovery. All right. We will see you
Next time.
Yep.
See ya.
See ya. Go camping.
Let's go.
Bye.